Okay, hello and welcome everyone. Here is Andy. It's the second stream today. It happened so that I had a couple of, well, not a couple of, but an hour and a half in the afternoon before my lesson. And sorry. And now I came back from my walk and I didn't want to go to sleep right away. And I mean, of course I wouldn't because I don't want to sleep. I wake up late. And I also didn't want to kind of idle around with no clear target. And I decided to come back to Farthest Frontier, especially now that we have some crisis behind and we have to sort out the aftermath of this crisis. So I actually see that we haven't got enough firewood, and I think I know the reason. The reason is that I haven't been collecting enough logs, and I have to double down on that. And while I'm doubling down, if I don't want to lose my villagers in the winter, which shall be really a big problem if that happens, because I already have issues with the population. So I absolutely am obligated to do something about it. Why, by the way, are my people unhappy? Happiness is 0? No, it must be a glitch. Yeah, of course. Spirituality. Oh, look. There are no issues anymore. Well, except for one, lots of corpses on the ground and 0 laborers, because I just sent people into the wood industry. So let's think who... I know who. Farmers will be suffering, as I don't need that much food anyway and that much grain. I think I should be fine for some time. Suddenly, out of nowhere, come 57 people. 20 builders insufficient. 25 should be sufficient. Yeah, we have to replenish our population somehow. Slowly, that will happen. Besides my farmers, who else can donate? Maybe it's time I got rid of some foragers, as they're not that handy anymore. Like this one collects berries and eggs, but not sufficiently enough. Let's get rid of... where do we have other foragers? Wait a moment. This one collects herbs and willow. This one collects berries and greens. This one collects nuts and eggs and berries. They also drain some firewood and water and soap, actually, so I'm not that interested. You collect medicinal roots and willow, so I need you. Oh wait, no. This one collects willow and berries. Do I need willow? Yes. Okay then. Can I maybe somehow collect more willow? Like if I destroy this one, because apparently I'm not collecting enough willow. But if I reassign... there was a better location for willow patching, like here. Here. Have some willow. How come I don't have enough willow? Maybe it's connected to the fact that I got lots of basket makers. 1, 2. Let me just get rid of this one. And get rid of this one. Yeah. And this should be better. Also, I might get rid of a couple of hunting cabins. Like maybe... How much meat do you collect? 372. 124. Why so little? Let me destroy you. I'm not sure why that happened. 300, 200, 300. Let me destroy this one. The least efficient ones. 200, 300, 200, 200. Well, let's destroy this one. And this one, as I'm gonna get meat sometime later and eggs from the chicken coops. What about pelts? Have I got pelts? Yeah, I do have them. Pelts are needed for bookmaking, right? Yeah, and paper. How much paper have I produced? A lot. So maybe it's time I started making some paper, actually. Some books over time. Fletcher. What? What happened to my Fletcher? I'm sorry. Why production halted? Because I have enough arrows. That's why. Okay then. Okay then. What else? Fish. Fish I need, because I need diversity of my food products. Wagon shops are working lots of time. About my large barns. About chicken coops, they have to be fully occupied with workers, as my animals need care. What else can I do? Soap. I don't have that much soap anymore. So, no, maybe I should not destroy this soap shop, but I will just send this one into inactivity and add 2 people here instead. So this way I got one person fewer on soap, so another pair of free hands that will take care of the rest of the area here, areas that aren't covered by the other rat catcher. So yeah, rats have to be taken care of. Let me speed up the game now. Somebody keeps fighting. I can bring more pelts to sell. And more hide coats to sell. More baskets to sell. More soap to sell. Candles are already sent to the trading post. Beer, glassware, cheese, medicine. Maybe I should start producing furniture, amenities, furniture, resources. Yeah. Furniture factory I'm gonna place next to where wood is collected, and that means that I have to have some limit of planks nearby. Let's set it to 200 now. Yeah. Let's prioritize their furniture shop. Why I'm constructing that place is because I need to ensure that these houses get next level to get more people in the village. I'm kind of worried about the farms, to be honest. I don't want them to be badly affected by the absence of workforce. Stem rot on my peas. Maybe I should be growing turnips next year. Did I just glitch? No, thankfully did not. So no need to restart the game. But turnips though, I do want to grow. Yeah, I should start growing turnips instead of peas. So not instead of peas, actually. That should be still balanced, right? Rye is -5. Turnips -2, that's -7, +3, +3, +1, so it's still positive balance. Here it's slightly different. If I add turnips, well, I cannot add turnips here because it will be badly affecting the field. Unless well, I can grow turnips after rye, for instance, this way. That will be +6, +7, and the field will be really affected badly. No. So turnips must be grown here. Oh, turnips, clover must be grown here. Turnips can be grown just on one field, or I can actually grow them here as well, right? Yeah, this field is actually in good balance because it's +8, +1 in total, and here it's +6, +8, and again -7. So 2 fields with turnips and 1 field with flax. Yeah. Oh, this one needs water. This one needs water. Let's give it water. I don't mind. Atka has arrived with wares, but I think my My traders are still busy with some strange tasks. I don't understand. Why aren't they transferring everything I ask them to transfer? I can buy coal from her, but I need something to sell. For example, candles, and they haven't brought candles. The rascals. Letros. Again, some completely steamed prices. Unacceptable. Acceptable, Letros. Please stop that. Weapons are quite cheap. Can bring more beer to sell, but I think by the time the beer is brought... Are these immigrants? Or those were just random people walking around? Probably those were immigrants. I think I want to have 150. Oh, by the way, I think I was producing a lot of beer, right? So maybe I should not be. Yeah, I should not be producing a lot of beer, as that is kinda hard on my on my labor, number of my laborers. So let's instead take some people out of the brewery. Here comes Masuke. Masuke, what are you trading this year? You're trading luxury goods last 20% longer. Well, that's actually interesting. That's actually interesting. I might even buy that. The question is, am I going to sell something in exchange? Well, that's a shame. I haven't got anything to offer. Yeah, so let's keep this year of trading with Masuke. By the way, the microphone is working. I just have nobody to tell me that something is wrong. So I have to be asking myself. Oh, Nimra! Hello! I was just about to complain that nobody has come to say hello, but here you are. I'm doing well, thank you very much. What about you? How is your mood today? So what's happening here? Why aren't they taking care of the place? Why haven't they brought the corpses down? And they just walked out altogether. I wonder what that means. What? Building destroyed? Why? Has it burned to ashes? Or something else has befallen it? I'm lost. I don't know what has happened. I got more laborers now. And something is happening to chicken. 24. You can slaughter the chicken. Why aren't you doing that? Maybe because the workers haven't come yet. Let's see. Yeah. I think I see that butchering meat, so they just haven't come on time to do that violent act, but what can I do? It's medieval times. If this was modern times, I think we would be more humane, but my deepest apologies. As soon as you said my name, my Wi-Fi played up. Didn't catch what you said after. I I said that just I was talking to myself that nobody had come to say hello, and you appeared just as I was about to complain. So thank you very much, and I appreciate that you are here to dilute my solitude. No, not dilute. What dilute? I think it should work in this context. The universe contacted me. Yes, yes. Apparently that's exactly what happened. So suddenly my village is not that prospering. I don't know what I've done wrong. Well, I shouldn't have left so many people perish to begin with, I guess. What can be optimized? Well, I think it's time I created a cheese maker also, because we have to produce milk. Let's have a cheese maker over here. Also, look at that clay supply. I think it's time I decrease the number of potters also. What about flax? I still have tons of flax, but probably through paper production I should be solving that issue. Let's be binding books also. That takes even more people from the village. And here I go. I haven't got enough people to work again. What's this? Brewery. No, this should be just enough for now. Candles. Have to be making candles as many as I'm making now, because that helps me keep the wax in good balance. Oh, hello Baba Yaga, welcome to the chat again. How have you been? It's a pleasure to see you back. It happens anytime anyone needs company. They send Nimra. Baba Yaga, this is Nimra. She is from the UK, from England. And Nimra, Baba Yaga, is from Ukraine, as you can see from the nickname. We had a nice chat a few days ago, while Nimra has been on the channel for a year and a couple of months approximately. So she's mostly on Twitch, but somehow last month she has been exclusively on YouTube, I think. So yeah, one of my most I would say compassionate supporters she is. Right, what have I discovered here in these lands? Maybe a ruin to... No, there's no chance to excavate a ruin yet. Let's build some more road. What? Why can't I build diagonally here? Oh no, I can. Okay. What about here? Let's keep exploring. Let's keep exploring. Gamers Ahmed. Or Ahmed. I'm not sure how I should pronounce the name. Hopefully I did that correctly. The cost of the game is $15. I guess you mean that it's too cheap for how wonderful it is. I think they could make it even more expensive. Well, and it's bad time for the bug to arrive. I'll have to restart the game, because every time a thunderstorm comes, the game gets glitchy. Well, that's one of the problems with the game. It's early access, so don't judge that too harshly. Another bug is that they haven't, not bug, but another problem I have is that they haven't added bridges. And the third problem I have with the game is that their flattening tool could be better. Maybe modders will help them. But overall, it's a an amazing one. So I think it could cost not 15, but wait, $15? I wonder what your country is, because I think I bought it for maybe $8 or 9 maybe, but I think I would buy it even if it cost like $20 or $25, even 30. I think I would pay that much still. The last pronunciation was true. Ahmed. Okay, so it has to be this hard. It's really interesting that in English we have this soft huh sound like hospital. In Russian we have холодно, where we have this like harsher, and then I guess it's Arabic, right? At least the name is Arabic, if I'm not mistaken. Forgive me if I am, but I heard this name of yours in like Arabic videos, and so the pronunciation there was Ahmed with this kind of harsh sound, and because I'm Russian, I think I can make it sound harder. The friendly neighborhood hermit who spends her adult life dressing up in various costumes. Okay, the glitch is over after the reloading, but I'm still obsessing about the question how to make my village more plentiful with laborers. What can I do potentially? What am I doing wrong? Maybe the farms exactly are the problem, and I'll later have to add even more people into the barns because animals will require more attention. Like this one definitely needs another worker, and this one needs another worker, and this one needs another worker. This in fact needs 6 workers already, because we have almost half the cow population. Babega, Andy, I must tell you something. I followed your tips and I don't have food loss shortage anymore. Got 650 plus minus inhabitants. Also watched a few tutorials to advance in the game. Amazing. My congratulations. So, and I think somebody has to give me tutorials because I lost so many people just today in the afternoon. I streamed and I had a disaster. You know, Cakewille, this town of mine, or this village, is a really problematic place because we had so many glitches throughout this playthrough exactly with this town that I never had with any of the previous towns, which is quite funny. So today we had this case where I accidentally cut off the access to the mountain, and I think I lost 150 inhabitants here. They just starved to death, and their corpses are still lying around, and I have now a massive plunge in laborer force, and I'm kind of lost. So I guess I need to be inviting more people to the village, and I need to build more houses, but I'm procrastinating about that because I'm not sure where I need to build my other district. Well, somewhere I must build it, maybe somewhere next to the coal, and where is the deep clay deposit. So yeah, I need many more workers, and yeah, so this town oh, there is actually an island here. Look at that. Not an island, but a kind of... Actually, let's imagine if there was a bridge opportunity. I would build a bridge over here, and there would be like a nice little, I don't know, fishing village or something like that, but I don't have that opportunity, so I have to forget about such things. Very sad for me. Let's see what merchants we got this year, and I didn't read the message from Ahmed. Origin is Arabic, but I'm not Arab, I'm Turk, and I pronounce it softly. Ah, so it's Ahmed, not Ahmed. It's the soft one, Ahmed. And also pleasure to meet a Turk. So I wanted to go to Istanbul when they want to go a year and a half ago to teach English there. I even contacted a couple of schools there on WhatsApp, and they responded. Their managers responded, and they said, well, you have to come to Turkey first, to Istanbul, and then we will talk. And that was my plan, but later the geopolitical situation changed quite massively, and I changed my plans. So, but I'm still considering. A lot of my students went to Turkey. They were in Izmir, they were in Fethiye. They were very complimentary about Fethiye, and about Antalya, of course. And Antalya is a big place for Russian tourists. I'm not sure what your attitude is towards Russian tourists. I hope they behave. I do hope they behave. I don't want to be embarrassed about my compatriots. So it's nice to have someone from Turkey. 30 hours of progress in my map, plain and pioneer. 30 hours, that's really considerable. I wonder how many years that is. So this is year 62 for my town here. I can say that it's far away from ending. I mean, I still have plenty of things to do, plenty of things to take care of. Your settlement needs a graveyard to bury the dead. Don't tell me that. Oh no, I filled the graveyard completely. I need a second one. My poor village management has already taken away so many lives. I have to construct a new one. Okay, let's set about this task. They went for summer holiday, right? You mean to Istanbul or my villagers? If you poetically put it that way. Well, I think my students. I guess you're talking about my students. My students relocated with their companies because they needed to work outside Russia at that time, and so it was relocation, work relocation. That's why they were in Turkey. But some people went for tourism to relax. I was told that especially Antalya is an incredible place in terms of service, like hotels and infrastructure. So, but those who were in Fethiye, for example, were massively impressed by the local historical landmarks and monuments. So, yeah, I really want to go to Turkey myself one day, and I think I will, because it's not that difficult for me to do. I just need to make a proper plan to do that. And what's your city, Ahmed? Where are you from exactly? If that's okay telling, of course. And about my day, Nimra. So I had a stream in the afternoon. I had a lesson, actually a great lesson with one of my students, and then we, with my girlfriend, went for a walk. We walked in the city center along the riverbank, and it was quite an enjoyable thing. We had a great conversation. Then I bought some craft beer, some stout, Indian pale ale, and some lager, also some food. They're waiting for me when I finish my stream. Yes, and I'm here now with you, spending the remains of my energy on something meaningful, which is exactly talking to you. I find it really meaningful to you all. And Nimra, how have you been? How was your day? And the same question to the others, to Babaiga and Ahmed. Maybe you want to share how you have been too? Oh, Istanbul, exactly the most interesting place for me to visit. very cool. Very cool. So I definitely will go there one day. So many great things I've heard about the place. Oh, and I actually wanted to buy these animals. I forgot. I need to sell beer also. He still has a lot of my money, but I have nothing else to sell. Maybe Masuke has something to sell. Oh, beer! Buy in stock, and let's sell this beer to this man. I get my money back this way, and technically I can sell plate mail armor as it's more expensive than when I bought it, so let's buy preserves. Oh, 5,000. I'm not so sure. I think I want to buy this tribute to fallen kings. It's a good one to have. How much will I earn if I sell all the plate mails? Well, almost exactly as much as he has. I also want to buy furniture. But if I buy all the furniture, that will be super expensive. But on the other hand, that also will mean that I'll have enough furniture for the villagers. Well, I mean, what have I been saving money for, right? To make my villagers' life wonderful. So let's send glassware and furniture to the town and distribute them and get next level settlements, next level houses, I'm sorry. Oh, I have 14 cows here, 7 here and 6 here. Let me send 4 cows to the barn with 6, and let's send 1 cow, 2 cows to the barn with 7. Now here I'll have 5 workers, here I'll have 6 workers, and here I'll have also 6 workers. Your village is low on laborers. Yes, I know that, but I can do nothing about it. Also, why am I not getting my logs? Please, can you do that faster? Maybe I should decrease the zealousness of my sawmill, take some workers from here. Yeah, maybe that should help me a bit. Now, these houses have to be increasing their value, their level. They should be becoming manors because they will have furniture and glassware, and hopefully they will have plenty of food. The variety of food is still decent in my village. You mustn't have raw materials, please. Maybe I should send some cheese to the village, but I should be getting a lot of cheese actually, because milk will be plentiful. Just been recovering from Eid celebrations and spending time with my parents. Of course, Nimra, I'm sorry for not asking. How did you spend your celebration? How was the holiday? Ahmed, you talked about something that geopolitical issues. For a long time I haven't seen issue between Turkey and Russia. I assume you're Russian. Yes, I'm Russian. I don't want to go into the political stuff because, well, I'm not an expert, and I perfectly get on well with citizens all over the world, and I teach Russian people, I teach Ukrainian people, I teach anyone who is interested in being taught. I'm very positive about all countries on our planet. But, you know, the point is that in such geopolitical climate that we have now, it's not so easy to travel because I'm self-employed, and if I travel and something happens to my bank card, or if something happens, you know, like some accident happens to me, maybe I get traumatized, maybe I get a broken leg or a broken arm, or something happens with my accommodation, I'll be in a real pickle, because um, I'm not employed for some big company, and so nobody will bail me out, nobody will pay for my air ticket. I have to pay for everything myself. And because of that, I'm very careful. I can say that I'm a bit paranoid even, but this never made my life difficult. Quite the opposite. I actually feel that it's the right thing to do, to be careful in the world, because you know, life can be very changeable and unexpected, and that's the way I live. So I think I should take one person from each market that is servicing my hamlets, because hamlets are not that much populated, and these markets also maybe, no, these markets are on the mountain, and so they constantly have troubles. Maybe when all large houses become manors, I'll subtract some workers from the market, maybe. But I think by that time I will have solved the problem with overpopulation. So what about books? I have 11 books in my storage, 12 already. 12 books. What about paper? Paper is a lot, but I'm not sure. So let's wait. Maybe it will change. Maybe the balance will change over time. How many pallets do I have? Not too many, but maybe I still am interested in selling some more, together with clothes, together with soap, together with candles. By the way, candles, I'm producing too many. That means that no, I have to be producing as many candles as now, because I want to be using all the flags that I have from the fields. Some pottery can be sold, some beer. I'm still producing excess beer. That means that one more brewmaster can be fired. And cheese I have in plenty, but it's for sale. Medicinal roots. Clay balance is becoming better. Yeah. Oh, herbs can be sold also. No need to apologize. It was busy and enjoyable. Great food, good clothes, nice company, and gift giving. It was a family celebration, or you invite both family and friends for that day? Ahmed, I got it, and you're definitely right. Most of us are not celebrities or CEOs, and we have to know our money limits. Exactly. So I need to know my money limits. I need to be careful with funds, and so, but I will definitely travel when the right moment comes. Congrats on the birth of 6 Nichi. You're back to that, Nimra. You're back to that. I forgot how we played Farthest Frontier. I think it was Cheese Bagel or even before that, and you congratulated me on literally every child that was born in the town. That's so sweet of you. Oh, manners are still, appearing steadily, and corpses are being transported to the freshly built no, they're not transported, because the graveyard hasn't been constructed yet, unfortunately. By the way, what about my hunters here? No, they are producing a good portion of meat. Let them stay. Let them stay, but I'm considering adding a couple of houses, maybe. How about this place? Yeah, one here. 29, 29, no, that's bad. 17, that's really terrible. I need some better places for my housing. 35%, yeah. This hamlet here, 36%, 32%, 32%, 31%, 32%, 15%, 31%, 33%, 37%. Excellent. Yeah, just expanding the hamlets to allow more people in. And here we go with Letros. It is for everyone, anyone and everyone is welcome. So you kind of like have open doors regime, or how does it work? Or like, so do you send invitations, or there is some public place for celebrating? And I work in childcare. I care for these things. All that I understand. By the way, I'm improving my English, and thank you about that. Sometimes I can make some mistakes. Sorry for my bad English. I guess I made some sentences wrong. Let me comment on that, Ahmed, as a specialist. So, when we teach English, there are two main modes. First mode is academic, and second mode is free practice. I'm talking roughly, but to explain the concept. So sometimes you have to focus and concentrate, like to remember all the rules and vocabulary you studied, and you also get feedback from your teacher if it is a class. So you listen, you hear about your mistakes from the teacher. You probably do some homework, you watch some educational videos, you do tasks in the student's book, maybe you write sentences, you write essays. So this is practice. That's where you actually think about how you speak, what you say, your grammar and everything. The second mode, the free practice, is where you don't think, you just speak, you enjoy the language. Maybe you go and talk to someone. Maybe you go and write some commentaries. Maybe you go and read a book, watch series, a film, play a game in English. And you're not obsessed about how correct you are, or this new word, or this strange grammar in this sentence, because there are times to study and there are times to relax. And both are very important, because if you only study, you will overwork yourself, you will get tired, you will lose motivation, you will feel that like there is no joy in education, and that's something that will really demotivate you. So you need some time to just have free practice, and such streams can actually be one of those options to just come and enjoy the language, listen to something, write something without thinking that you are making mistakes, because it's not the time to think about that. It's time to enjoy the language. Of course, if you have energy and dedication and motivation to think about your grammar and language, of course, you are free to do that. But of course, at the same time, you need to actually enjoy what's happening. So... Oh. Okay, congrats on the birth of 24 livestock animals. Thank you, heartily thank you. I have to make a screenshot of that later. Ooh. One important tip about Istanbul: don't use public transport in Eid times, or you may be toast. You mean it's really crowded at that time? Choki, welcome back. Welcome back, my friend. How are you? How have you been? Eid is mainly celebrated with family, and some families choose to celebrate at a family home, at the park, or at a restaurant. Our family friends will drop by, and of course, we'll stuff them with food. Feeding people is our love language, and we like to be welcoming to everyone. Yeah, I understand that part about the love language because I think I mentioned that when I was in Cape Town and I had a lot of. So, part of my students were Christian, part of my students were Islamic, Muslim, and they came from, I think, Somalia and from other countries, and they celebrated Eid, and they cooked something. I forgot the name of the dish, but they brought it to the class and they treated me, and it was so sweet and so, I mean, it was so touching, and the dish was quite delicious, I must say. So yeah, I mean, it really meant it. I really turned into toast. Oh my god, Ahmed, I'm sorry about your experience. That must have been a hard one to travel in public transport at that time. I'm good. I'm trying to be to I'm trying to avoid with a horror game. I think you skipped a word there or something like that. I'm not getting the message completely. Sorry. Fascinating. Did you transform into literal bread or did you get stuck? You're rocking today. Okay, what can I sell to Letros here? Looks like nothing. I can only keep buying things. Unless I have to sell to Letros, not buy from Letros. And he only buys for terrible price. I can buy more cheese. I can buy more soap. I can buy more shoes and send them to the town. I can buy more pelts. And I can sell clothes. So I have a chance to... Nah, not a big chance. I'll get some of my money back, but so far I've been only making investments for the future, and not many investments have been paying off, unfortunately. I'm trying to... you're trying to make a video with a horror game. Right, right. Chioki, was that you? We talked to and you mentioned sport, karate, and making videos. It was our conversation with you. I'm just trying to structure my memory. No, please, no. Again? Oh no. Another thunderstorm and another glitch, or it passed. It passed, so I don't have to restart, or do I have to? The FPS is low. Yeah, you see, it's a slideshow at times. Like here, it's a slideshow. Let's reload the game. It's the second time. Yeah, I do karate and I'm trying to do a bit of gaming. Okay, so it was you. I remember correctly then. Perfect. I was just afraid that I'm mixing up things, but you know, I try to remember like bits about people who join my streams to show respect, to remember your stories, and it's quite a hard job because there is a lot of information coming my way, and by asking questions I try to check if I categorize those data bits properly. Always hunt 7 new babies. Yeah, in fact, it's not bad as usually. Time set worked in and out time, but Eid means everybody making holiday and push to Istanbul historical places. Ahmed, what I was told about Istanbul also was that there is a lot of elevation, like streets go up and down, and you cannot just walk horizontally, you always have to ascend or descend. Is that true? Like the city is really kind of hilly. And Chalky, what's that horror game that you're making a video about? Okay, now it feels better, I think. And here comes Ender what? Uh-huh. Okay. It was him and he left. What about workers now? Still bad situation, but hopefully new people will be coming and slowly and steadily we'll get out of our current predicament. Also manners are appearing. It's a great sight. The Sky Town is slowly becoming what it has to be. What it had to be. By the way, not all houses have sufficient desirability, by the way. That means I have to boost the region, the territory here, the area here with some more decorations. What could I do? A statue, another statue. So many kind of hasty decisions, to be honest. I don't like it. What are my alternatives here? A bakery I have, a pub I have. Well, I can potentially an apothecary, right? Or library. Library has what range of... So it's not that big actually. Library has quite a short range of effect. Healer's house, 3%, 4%, but it has to be located quite closely to the houses here. We also have to affect this one. No, it has enough. It has enough, and it's just begun its transformation. So if I place a healer's house over here, well, then I'll have to keep terraforming to make the place... No, let me terraform this way. The road has to go like this, but it cannot because I need to flatten the land here a couple of times, I think. It's not the most beautiful sky town, to be honest, but What can I do with such flattening terrain instruments? May be true. I didn't remember I walked straight, but also city name is Seven Hills. That makes sense. Ah, okay. Alright, you wonderful humans, your company has been a memorable one, but alas, I must depart for the fridge. My tummy roars ferociously for food. That was some splendid vocabulary display, Nimra. Thank you for being with us. I wish you bon appetit. Have a great meal, dinner, I presume, and see you next time. See you next time. I think I have the fourth request for the creators. To the creators, it's adding 2 more workers to the trading center, because it's really unbearable sometimes that they only work as 2. It makes everything so long, so freaking long. I want all the houses, all the large houses, to transform into manors already, because then I'll take all the furniture from the town and send it to the market, back to the market. Ah, actually these houses don't need furniture. That's cool. So they're not wasting that resource. I used to work academic way, but in recent times I have to study for university exam. That means there is no time left for anything else like academic way. But I'm still studying free. I see. English for you is a hobby, or you actually need it for education? Maybe for work, maybe in the future you'll need it. Why do I have only 10 books? I'm sorry, my library is not working. So who is wasting my books? What's going on? Ah, people read books. I mean, I'm not... What? People read books? Really? Okay, then. I didn't know that. I thought only the library needs them. But fine. Oh. I had a great chance to sell glassware. And I just lost it because I don't think they will be on time with delivery. But doesn't matter, because anyway you didn't have any chance to sell all that glassware. Everything else is super expensive, so I'm not buying anything from him this year, most probably. Oh, the healer's house is now possible to upgrade. I am running out of bricks and wood planks, but I think that is happening because of the manors appearing. They're eating planks like mad. This one also buys things for a bad price, except for pottery, and sells cheese. Well, I'm gonna buy cheese yet again. I have 17 cows, right? So how much for pottery? 1,200 and something else. Clothes. I'm not sure. I don't like your price, to be honest. Think I'll grow cows myself. Furniture can also be brought to the market to be sold. Oh, look, he's buying heavy tools, and he's selling bricks for a good price. Let me buy some bricks. Let me buy the cows after all. Let me sell some bricks to you. Yeah. What else do you have, Massacre? No, I'm not interested, but I'm gonna sell to you these heavy tools to earn some coin. Thank you. Let me transfer the rest of the bricks to the town. Yeah, this was good trade this year. I could also buy... No, nothing else. Ashes of the Martyr. No thanks. 12, 13, 14. Okay, let's send all these cows to this barn. Then send 3 cows to 14, 16, 14. That was stupid. So I have to send 1 cow here. That will be 15. I need more people working here. More people working. Let's have... how many? 9. 9 people, and here let's have 8 people for now. What about laborers? I see. Still insufficient. Insufficient number. Well, food ain't an issue, so I'm good. These houses must be transformed shortly as they get enough desirability. This one, what about you? Ah, insufficient desirability also. How could I solve that? Well, if I build a school here, for instance, if I build a school, that will be plus 6%, and a school is very logical. Or I can just... yeah, I can just send library to work, right? And in fact, if I... what if I place the library over here? Yeah, let me send it over there. And besides that... okay. Besides that, who's there? In the beginning it was compulsory for me, still it is, but in a time it's a little turned into hobbies such as talking with people who know English. Very good activity for me. Well, I'm really great. I'm really happy to hear that, because I welcome enthusiasm about languages, because I'm myself a language enthusiast. So yeah, teaching is my passion. So it's great to hear about that from you. Look, we ran out of willow. That's interesting. Nice. I can sell some tools. That's some more coin for us. Who is using my willow? I'm sorry. What's going on? What's going on? Willow, willow, willow. Used by apothecary and basket shop. Let me gather a bit more willow then, I guess. Let's gather a bit more willow. I also want to replant the blueberry somewhere, but I guess the blueberry must be replanted to the part which contains medicinal roots. Blueberry. Yeah, big replanting starts. This one and this one. I always do that. 12 people have arrived. Yes. Yes. This time immigration is welcome. This time it's welcome, as I need more workforce. I'm struggling without it. More blueberry. Here we go. I think I saw some blueberry here. Let's relocate it. This one. Hey. And this one. I have to create a hotkey here. Control Alt 1. Who was that message from? I heard sound, but it's a late delivery of the previous message from Ahmed. I don't know why it's late, but occasionally we have such glitches, unfortunately. This one can be replanted, and there is another one, right? Yeah. It's planted here. Have I got any more blueberry? Hawthorn. Hawthorn. Haven't removed much hawthorn this time because I had plenty of other issues. Oh, another blueberry bush. Excellent. I might find some more. Blueberry grows on the shore of lakes. So I might find some here. Not yet. Yeah, here we go. Again, hawthorn. We have to keep building the road to know what lies in these lands. Further away. Oh, this is interesting. Some little hill. Hawthorn. I also want to know what can be found here under this terra incognita. We have lots of hawthorn. Hawthorn. I have to bring more clothes to the market. Furniture is being brought very slowly. Oh no. Such a long process. More candles. More. Why the hell do I have so much beer? I'm sorry. Are they like... Why are they producing that so far? Have 2 pubs. Only 2 people making beer, but somehow they managed to do that. Well, blueberries being replanted. Oh, one more over there. And tell me, what's your range of responsibility? Let me relocate you to over there. I think you'll be more efficient this way. Crops lost to disease. What's that? Stem rot. For peas. Can I do something about it? That shouldn't be happening because I grew turnip last year and field is still affected somehow. It's weird, but okay, I guess. So, are you going to get the upgrade? Well, this house somehow is the most ignored. Oh, the library also got relocated. That means this house. No, it didn't get enough attractiveness yet, so I must build a school also. Must build a school here. Or no, it has to be affecting the area. It's just, let me check. Library is already affecting it, but not enough. That's weird. Oh, maybe I can build another apothecary here then. 3% with lower range. That's cool. Okay, let here be a school also in front of the library. Why not? Oh no, a manor is burning. Please put it out. With some water. Please, please, please do that faster. Put it out faster. Extinguish the flames. Stop it. Come on. Thankfully they were on time. In time. Oh, maybe it was a new message after all. I just missed it. In fact, I have tried to learn new languages such as French and German, but I couldn't make good process because I was tired of learning a new language and these harder than English, so I gave up. Well, the learning process, the learning curve of German and French probably is more complicated because these are indeed, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, are more difficult languages indeed because the grammar is more complicated. But, you know, if you have a reason why, you can do that. Maybe you just need some more motivation. And that could come from a job position or some university in the future. So just maybe there will be a better chance to come back to that story later. While it's raining, I wonder how buildings... Well, I didn't even notice there was rain. You're quite attentive, my friend. You're quite attentive. I didn't even think about it. So I keep buying cheese for a low price. I also will buy some pellets. I wonder when I'm going to sell all this at last, because so far I've been unsuccessful. Okay, let's not transfer any pottery, and maybe let's not transfer any candles actually. Something is happening to clothes. I need some trader who will come with some precious stuff that I will buy with using my wares. Who is this one? Ah, that's how Atka looks. Oh, I see. So, Atka, what do we have this time? Nothing good, I can see, because you're buying pelts, but for a terrible price. Have you got no conscience? Okay, I can sell clothes to you, but that's it. That's all I can do. Oh, this one is becoming a manor, so the final one will be this large house, and then we should be done with our sky town. Mostly I try to text in here, but sometimes I give my attention to live, and it was one of these rare moments. I see. Right. You are mostly listening to the stream while responding to me. So, because I know a lot of people use streams as a kind of background noise while they're working or studying or doing something at home, maybe not at home. So I wonder what's your case. Now we have a little nice garden of blueberry, and we also can collect some willow actually. Can we? Wait, why is not willow displayed as a resource? Okay, I'm gonna be collecting medicinal roots and greens and blueberry. This is hawthorn, this is hawthorn. I feel very sad that hawthorn is not replantable. I don't understand why blueberry is and hawthorn is not. Makes little sense, but cannot argue with the game's logic. Oh, found another bush with blueberry. Have we got any more here? Maybe? No, mostly hawthorn. Again, gosh, this map is so huge, and I don't like that my village is so messy that it's just 3 hamlets which are level 2. I mean, level 2 residences, and Sky Town, which ate a lot of my resources and killed so many people already. But what can I do? Such is my life on this map. I want to explore what this one... Ah, there is a marsh here, so I cannot really build here. But I'm interested how far this peninsula stretches. Gosh, how much food I have. It's insane. And I have lots of milk, so I need to add more and more people who will be making cheese. Plenty of eggs also. Plenty of vegetables. See, if I wanted to use stream as background noise, I would open Syrish or Turkish stream, but I met with you. That means I can improve my skills at English. Right. That makes sense. That makes sense. Actually, that means that if you're interested in asking something about the language, you are very welcome. I will be happy to use my professional knowledge and tell you something. Maybe some advice, maybe some questions you have about grammar or vocabulary. I used to make some educational videos. You can find them on my YouTube channel. There is a special playlist. Let me drop it to you. I'll tap for a moment. And let me find that playlist with the bonfire podcast. Where is that? Where is that? Surely these are not all. Are these all? Okay, yeah, I found it. There are different things there, and they're quite messy, and I'm slightly ashamed now because I haven't cleaned it. I haven't organized it properly yet, but definitely I will in the future. So I'm talking about this playlist, Ahmed. You can check. There are small videos there. I mean, there are big videos like podcasts with my sister and some of my students, and also there are short videos, which are clips that I made with some questions about education, and I think a couple about some language issues, like some vocabulary stuff. So if you find that interesting, I'll be quite happy. Hope that it will be useful. I ran out of bricks. Don't remember using them, to be honest. Why would I need bricks? What for? What was I building? Was this house improved? No. I need bricks to upgrade this large house. What a disaster. That's a shame. How can I get bricks? Urgently. I'll have to wait for a trader to come. That's the only way. Thank you for your interest, because you evolved sort of a teacher that I haven't got for a long time. I'll watch them as many as I can. They're not like crazily useful, so I think the most useful thing will be probably to interact. If you have some questions, really, you can come here and just ask. You can message me on my social networks if you need maybe some materials. Maybe you have some kind of specific question that you need help with. I'll try my best to consult you. So yeah, ask away. I'm here for you. Ooh, this town will need a massive re-haul at some point. Scared to think of the size of that re-haul. Traveling merchant. Hello, Masocam. Heavy tools and cheese and furniture. You're selling tools and iron. Well, I'm gonna buy tools from you and send them to the town as they need them in the town. But so I think I can only sell my heavy tools. Can I bring them to the market to sell more of them? I wonder, while he's still here, as it's a good investment now, a good chance to use my investment. More clothes can be brought. More herbs. Looks like that they won't be on time. Normally I would have questions, but when somebody directly asks me, I don't remember my questions, so it's literally the same situation. It's understandable, it's perfectly understandable, so I quite recommend having a notebook for such cases. Some of my students have such notebooks. They write questions and they come to my lesson and ask them, or they send them beforehand. They send them before the lesson, and then I have time to prepare, and I prepare some exercises for them, some theory, and we talk about what troubles them. So you can do the same. Maybe use your phone to write down some problematic stuff. That will work too, I'm sure. Or Atka sells hauberks, and he buys hauberks, and for a better price at that. What will I sell to Atka in exchange? I don't have that many trading options, so maybe I should not do that at all. So I can sell beer to her, and I think I want to sell... Yeah. I want to buy, tools and send them to the town. Want to sell beer. Candles. 12 coins, 11 coins. They're killing me with their prices. Iron. You buy iron? No, you don't. Okay. I'll just need to wait for a better year. Or maybe I'll be lucky and they will transfer heavy tools at last. And I'll get some money after all from Massacre. Heavy question, but you might not know it too because it may be about English origin. Well, ask it. Maybe I'll Google and tell you later. It's okay. So they failed to bring the heavy tools on time. Shame. Big shame. Why most English words have similar meaning like taint, blemish, stain, and more? Oh, it's actually a good question, and I can answer that. It's a great question. So, and I've been asked this question by my students. I'm sure in Turkish you have that also. You just need to think of some synonyms. Why do we have synonyms? So imagine you are talking every day and talking about simple things. For example, you say that, like, you have a cat and this cat has strong character, and you say it's a brave cat. It's a brave cat because it's not afraid of mice and catches mice, and it's not afraid of people, of strangers. It comes and it asks for food, so it's a brave cat. Now, when you have a different situation, when it's not a daily conversation about your cat, maybe you're writing a book about your cat and you want to be more poetic. You want to describe your cat not like a cat, but like a feline creature. Feline is a special adjective for cats, like tigers and cats and leopards and all similar animals. So you say, I have this feline creature that lives at my house. And this feline creature, you will not use the word brave, you will use something more interesting, like this creature is really courageous, it has a lot of courage. Or maybe you'll say it's a valiant cat, because not only is it brave, but it protects me. For example, when your friend jokingly tries to kind of poke you or hit you or shout at you, your cat attacks your friend. And so it acts like a knight, like some defender of yours. And so you can call your cat valiant in this case, because you changed the style of your writing. You went from daily English to bookish English to literary English. So, and you always need this flexibility in a language. You need to have options, because you can call something like, you can call a book good, you can call a book nice, you can call a book wonderful, fascinating, compelling, you can call it gripping, you can call it amazing, astonishing, for example, about surprise, that's another situation. So something happened and you were surprised. You had some kind of middle level of I read your commentary. So you're reading some just standard book. It's interesting. It's sorry, I switched after the commentary. I was talking about something surprising. So something happened and you were surprised, but it wasn't a strong emotion. So you say, yeah, I was quite surprised, but the surprise vanished after some time. But maybe it was not so simple. Maybe it was a strong emotion, and you might use the word astonished. I was not surprised, I was astonished, I was shocked, I was stunned, I was flabbergasted, I was gobsmacked, and I was bewildered and petrified, and so on and so forth. So you will have so many options to describe the variety of human emotions. And speaking of words like taint, blemish, and stain, they all have specific contexts where they create the special melody of the language, the special melody of the sentence. Maybe they rhyme better with certain things. For example, we have this expression sheer horror. We don't say complete horror. I don't know why, it just has historically formed like that. But this creates a melody, and the language is not a set of logical rules. Well, it is in some way, but often enough it's also a melody that contains its own notes and like rises and falls and different tastes and sounds, you know. So that's why we have so many synonyms, and that's why we have so many words that have similar meanings or even synonymous meanings, but we have them for different situations. So that's the explanation, and I hope it was a useful one for you. Let me buy and stock the weapons and sell the furniture in exchange, and this way I get plenty of money. Should I buy iron? I don't remember if anyone actually buys iron among traders. I'm not so sure, so I don't want to lose money on that. 14 people have arrived, yes, and that caps my population, and nobody has sold bricks to me this year. And oh, somebody is coming, and there is a chance that this person will have bricks. Belder the Peddler? No, it's Ender Plains Rider. Ender Plains Rider does not have bricks. He has cheese, he has pottery, he buys pottery for a good price. He even buys crossbows for a good price, but unfortunately I don't have what he requests, sadly. So, except for beer, but my traders again are lagging behind. They're not stocking the trade market with resources fast enough. Thanks for explaining. It was too academic, but I got the main topic. In Turkish we have these kind of words too, but English exaggerated. You know, Ahmed, English is a language with a record number of words, because English borrowed from Latin languages. It took a lot of words from Latin, from French, from German, and you know, English is spoken internationally, so every day English gets new words. Every day English gets new meanings. English is the most vocabulary-rich language in the world. And that's why we have this situation, and that's the challenge, because English grammar is relatively easy. It's quite logical, and a lot of people are afraid of English grammar, but they should be afraid of English vocabulary, because it's literally never ending. After 25 years of studying the language, I have been studying, living with English for 25 years. I still meet a new word every day, sometimes 2, sometimes 5, sometimes 10, sometimes more, and I get depressed quite often because of that. Well, depressed in a joking way, because this language is really so vast, and there are so many synonyms. You're right, and that's also the beauty of the language. You can do so much with English. You can express yourself in so many ways that you literally are never limited by the lexis. So you choose how to speak, you choose your own phrases. Yes, it's not that simple, but it's also beautiful in its own way. I still got a lot of clothes, so I guess I'll have to add another weaver and start making more clothes. Definitely agree about your views, but still make me different. I understand, man. I totally do. I'm sad about it from time to time, because when you're a student, you can always say, oh, I don't know this word, and you don't have to feel bad about it. But when you're a teacher, I lost my cursor. Ah, here it is. So when you're a teacher, you cannot say that. I mean, you can, but students will look at you like, huh? You don't know the word, but you're a teacher. You must know everything. But nobody knows everything. There is always something you don't know, and with English, it happens almost every day. So, yeah, very tricky language. Have all the beer, the heart's desire. Well, that's the most important statement. I'm slightly worried about the labor situation still, because I don't have maximum farmers on the field, but laborers are still insufficient. That's sad. It's very sad, and I'll take 8 more people to make clothes also. Chandlers, cobblers, fletchers, makers, paper makers. Maybe I should stop hunters for now. Got lots of meat anyway, right? Well, not that much actually, not that much. And my cows still not slaughtered yet because I haven't got enough. And by the way, yeah, I need more people working in the barns now, even fewer laborers. Such a shame. Something has to be done about the efficiency of my town. And I don't know what. How many hunters have I got? Hunters, how many? 9 people. especially in movies and games. When I don't understand sentences, it makes me sad, but I can understand, I mean, most of the sentences. I wonder why. Maybe you're talking easier than usual to me. I hope not. Well, the answer would be yes and no. A lot of people who come to my streams, they say that I talk differently, that I talk in a more understandable manner than, for example, natives, like native streamers. And that has two reasons. Well, first of all, I am Russian, so that means that I will always have some kind of accent, at least until I have lived in some, like in England or in the US for at least 10 years, and if I have like lessons with a phonetics teacher for years, maybe then I'll get rid of my accent. But now I live in Russia, and so I have a bit rougher pronunciation, and you can hear that I'm not really a native, although I'm trying to sound natural like an English speaker. Of course, I have some differences. The second thing, as a teacher, it's my professional how to say, deformation, that when I'm speaking to people on a stream, I think I speak more slowly, and I choose maybe words more carefully so that I am understood. And of course, if I have someone who is talking to me and is saying that, like you, that you are learning the language, I will change my vocabulary a bit. So I'm not going to use like super complicated constructions to make you confused, because I don't want to make you confused. So I'm not exactly filtering everything. I'm not sitting and thinking, oh, this I shouldn't say, this I should say, but sometimes it happens automatically. Like when I have two words, for example, I wanted to say my language deviates from the norm, but I said my language is different from the norm because it's slightly easier to understand. I'm not sure if you know the word deviate. And so I speak naturally. I'm not really filtering myself too much, but yes, I'm filtering myself a bit because you told me that you're learning the language, and I presume that I should not be kind of talking with like full capacity that I have, and that's something I do uncontrollably. It just happens to me because I work like that. But if you think you're interested in me talking completely normally, let me know. I'll do that for you, no problem, because I can switch to, I mean, I'll just be speaking the way I would speak in a regular manner. If you're interested in meeting some new words that you don't know. So what should I sell here? I think I want to sell some roots, some medicinal roots, and I think I want to sell some hide coats, 125. Yeah, that earns me quite a lot. So what do you sell? Clothes and baskets and clay. You're buying pottery, candles, soap, and pelts. I think I'm gonna sell pelts to you because I'm tired of these items that are living in my inventory. I'm going to buy in stock all heavy tools. I'm gonna sell more pelts. I think I'm gonna sell this soap because, I mean, what the hell? I've had it for so long and I need to get rid of it at last. I have to make investments. Let's also sell beer because, again, what the hell? I've been waiting for too long. Maybe let's also buy clothes, but I don't like the price. Maybe I should buy clay. What? He just left before Atka left? Very interesting. Don't know. Deviate. I don't know, but I don't have problem with your teacher talking way. Well, that's good to hear. About deviate and deviation, this word is easy for Russian people because we have it in Russian. To deviate, let me drop you a Cambridge note so that you can read the definition, and maybe you will be able to translate it later. Deviate, and here is YouTube, here is the chat, here is the link. Yeah, if you're interested, you can read the definition later or now if you're interested. So we use deviate when something is very, very different from the norm, and quite often this is a negative word. So for example, in psychology we can say this person's behavior deviates from other people because this person, for example, is like a psychopath or a sociopath or has some mental disorders. So that would be a deviation. We can also have a physical deviation. We can have a behavioral deviation. We can have, like, for example, you grow in biology. You can, for example, try to create a new species in a laboratory, and because of some experiments, one plant will deviate from the other plants because of your experiments. So that will be also deviation, but I think it will be more neutrally used, not negatively. Oh, I got a message from one of the subscribers of mine, a funny commentary. I'll respond to it later. Funny commentary on YouTube under a video. No gold storage. Oh, okay. That's interesting. That's something to tackle real quickly. I need a vault. Let's build a vault fast. And if I have a vault, if I'm going to have a vault, I'll have to prohibit gold in all my storehouses, because storehouses, or I again mixed up the name, warehouse. They are called warehouses, Andy, not storehouses. Stop that. So, are you going to get an upgrade, dear house? They need to have food, and that will be it. The 25th manor it will be. Look how much paper I got. What am I gonna do with all that paper? Do they use paper in the guild hall? Well, tell me, who uses paper? Guild hall, it uses paper, so let me send workers here. And manages the production of the finest luxury. Beer, candles, glassware and pottery. No. Clothes, coats and shoes. I think for now the best thing is to go with clothes, coats and shoes, because all three I'm producing, while with the rest I'm not producing anything. I'm producing some of the things, but not all of the things, so the effort of the guild hall will be wasted by 20-25% or sometimes by 30%, depending on my choice. So let me go with this. Oh, and by the way, I can add 6 more weavers here, and the clothes will now pile up like crazy. I'm afraid to think how many clothes I'll get. So, got ourselves... maybe I can build 3 theaters, but that doesn't mean that they will all get to next level. They will have to have 65% of desirability, plus 9%, plus 8%. So a theater... How much if I have a large park? If I have a large park... If I have a large park, what will be the increase of desirability, I wonder? They'll need bricks for that too, 100 bricks. I don't know. Library also, maybe bakeries to utilize all that crazy number of grain that I'm producing. No, not a pub, a bakery. I still got some. Oh, only 1%, really? Okay, then maybe then a pub is a better choice. Pub, 6%, 5%. Not all the houses are affected this way. The range of the building is not sufficient. Well, I can build it maybe in the middle, but this homestead will have to be relocated to here, for instance. Yeah, let's do it this way. What about this place here? The same story. If I build a pub here, yeah, it will affect all the houses, but one house will have to be relocated to where? 28, 44. House is burning. Let me just get rid of this house. Why not? I want to relocate this festival pole, maybe. To where? Has to be maybe over here. Okay, don't break the house. Don't break it. And this one will have to be relocated here then, and then I'll build a pub here. Now, what about this place? Where must the pub be to affect all the buildings? In the middle, next to the market. Then this homestead will have to change its location to what place? 32%, quite far away, 25%, 24%. Why so low? It's quite strange. 29%. Okay, let me move this house closer to the park. Masaki has arrived. Let's see what he has. I read it may distort, have the same meaning with deviate as Google Translate, but it got what you want to mean. Distort. The same problem burning water. And I again haven't noticed that. Can you imagine? You're very attentive, my friend. Very. About distort, you mean if it is a synonym to deviate or not? So the oh look, Masaki actually buys iron, so I could have sold it for a great price here. My bad. And he buys bricks. Oh, I could earn so much here And I have to buy a lot of things here now. I'll sell furniture, I think. Oh, I also can... Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Can I sell iron ingots to him? Is it possible? So, distorted. We usually call an image distorted. For example, you have a bad mirror, or you look in water which is not still but which is rippling with waves, and your image will be distorted. It won't be an accurate image. In this case, yeah, that will be a distorted image. Do we say that it's a deviant image? Not really. So it's about tradition, what we say, what we don't say. So you can go again to Cambridge examples and check what examples they have there. How we use distorted, how we use deviant, deviate, distort, because it's really useful to check examples always. So I think I want to buy all the bricks he has and this artifact. It's a useful one, extremely useful one. In fact, I will also... Ooh, look at who we have here. We can trade with Latros, who sells, who buys furniture for a great price and who sells barrels for a low price and also sells heavy weapons. And we have Masaki, who buys weapons for a low price, but not so low as this one. But I'm not sure I should. Yeah, let me wait. Almost ate my tongue now because I want to say that we can sell. We bought iron from Latros and we can now sell it to Massacre for a great price. So this year is going to be very, very, very profitable for me. I'm gonna buy barrels and transfer them to the town. I'm gonna buy all the heavy tools and stock them at the market. I'm gonna sell all the furniture that I have, yes, and even more, I think, if I have time enough. Then I'm gonna buy all the glassware and stock it at the market. Then I'm gonna sell all the iron and get 10,000 back. Then I can sell, maybe, can you bring some furniture back to me? Yes, instead of the, oh, no, wait, I'm sorry. Furniture has to be sold. 4 days, 3 days, 2 days, 1 day. Anything else to sell? Maybe let me sell some heavy weapons after all. Don't want them to sit for too long in my trading center. And with Latros we still can have good trade if some furniture is brought to me fast enough. Now I need to prohibit gold in all warehouses. Yeah, it cannot be kept in warehouses any longer. Yeah, prohibited. And all the gold will now go into the vault. Next thing I want to do is construct pubs where they were to be constructed. Yeah, here one, and this one homestead. They haven't relocated the festival pole. Faster, please, faster. Respect my time, people. You too. So what about furniture? Have you brought furniture? No, you have not. I know what they're doing. They're transferring iron ingots, but they should not do that. Please focus on the furniture, but I don't think they'll be on time. Don't have good relations with Strategic City Games, but you changed my ideas about this game. 15 cash still too much. I have to wait the summer or wait until you moved to the USA. I wanted to offer to gift the game to you, but I won't be able to do that as we are in different Steam regions. Well, there are, I guess, other games that, but I mean, Farthest Frontier is just a charming one. It's an amazing game, and I always recommend it to anyone who is interested in strategic games because it's one of the best you can find. So, so iron is actually a very good investment. So I have to buy it whenever I see it because I can sell it for a great price often. Maybe not often, but sometimes. Let's remember that. Let's remember that. So furniture is transferred to the trading center, but it's gonna be too late to sell it. Yep, unfortunately. Well, still I earned some and I made some wonderful deposits for the future. I got bricks. Yeah, I got my bricks. And now we have 25 manors. Excellent. So my sky town is ready. We have it. 25 manors, great buildings. The pub is being constructed. Then what about here? The house has been relocated. Let's build another shelter. No, not build. I have to transfer this homestead over to here. And I need to create a hotkey here. So what about the construction? I canceled the construction. I don't know why. Still have not enough laborers. Atka is here. Hello, Atka. What do you have for me this time? Stones. Stones, but are you buying anything? Yes, you're buying pelts, which I haven't transferred to the town, to the trading center, I'm sorry. Thank you for a proposition, but I couldn't accept. But if you were insisting more, I wouldn't reject you. Well, as I said, we are in different regions, unfortunately. Even if I wanted, I wouldn't be able to do that, sadly. Steam policy. Okay, let's sell clothes to him. Oh no, doesn't have much money. Let's sell some iron ingots then, and at least some clothes. Now, Atcom. What do we trade with you? Maybe nothing. If pelts aren't brought in time, I won't be able to. Such terrible timing. Remember, I had 600 units of pelts, but now they have dwindled. By the way, how much paper do I have? Still a lot of paper. Maybe the paper mill can be then brought to less speed of production, and let's see what happens in that case, how much paper I'm using. Or maybe I'm gonna keep it for the next stream. Let me not change anything now because I don't want to make mistakes. And I forgot to think of a pub here in this location. A pub in this region will be where? Here, but it has to be here. Can I flatten the land? Can I not build here? Because it's not actually a... I see. So I should be flattening several times here. The transfer still hasn't happened. Are you kidding me? Come on. Now the pub can be constructed over here. Actually, in Xbox Store and Epic Games will still purchase game cheaper than a normal price, but it's still expensive for us. Sometimes Xbox and PlayStation increase their price tags, but mostly cheap. I've never had an Xbox and PlayStation. I only had the very, very first PlayStation, you know, that one that was in, I don't know, year 2000 and something. Since then, I haven't owned a console because I have been a PC user. That's my favorite platform. So I'll be finishing the stream in a couple of minutes because it's time for me to go rest before my lessons next day. So I need to have dinner. I need to also prepare for my lessons. I wanted to stream for an hour and a half or 2 hours maximum, and I'm already over the limit. It's already 2 hours and 11 minutes. But I cannot complain. It's been an amazing time. So I'm very happy that I spent it with you people. So what about the... I don't understand why it's taking them that long. Maybe it's glitched. Let me try and do it again. Please. Lastly, I can recommend you Frostpunk. Frostpunk I love, of course, I played it. I think I have 100 or 200 hours there. So, and I'm waiting for Frostpunk 2. Have you bought it maybe? Are you planning to play Frostpunk 2? Also, from the same company, 11-Bit Studios, I played This War of Mine many times. My friend was a moderator for their social page in Russia. He was in their office, I mean in Frostpunk, in 11-Bit Studios in Poland, in Warsaw. And I have a key ring from them. So I also wrote a review for both games, and they posted it on Twitter, on their official Twitter, a review written by me. So yeah, I love this company and the games that they make. They're amazing. So let's sell the remaining pieces of furniture that I have in my possession. And I also wanted to do one thing. I wanted to change the artifact here into the Teeth of Ionia the Ascetic. So now we have increased duration of shoes, clothes and coats. Then luxury goods last 20% longer and villagers get hungry 15% slower. Quite powerful boosts to my colony, I must say. So what about flattening here? I can build a pub now. And what about here? It still hasn't been done. What the hell? I mean, what the hell? Are they trolling me or what? What's their problem? Harvested, deleted, I don't know. What's happening? Are they for real? I don't know. I'll just demolish this festival pole. I think that's the final resort I have, because it's just no longer funny. I don't like being mocked like that. Let me buy the stone and transfer to them to the town, because I can sell soap. I can sell more soap, in fact. They're fast enough. Destroy it with priority, please. It's enough of this bad comedy. I think I'm now consuming more beer. That means I have to send more people into beer production. So, will this ever happen? At last, thank you very much, dear villager, for taking my request seriously. And the job wasn't finished. Oh no, it's horrible. I want to rest already, but they just don't let me. They plague me with their indifference towards my commands. Let's sell more soap by a good price, and we can also sell clothes. Ask my question on your other social. Wait a second. I would like to buy, but the second part is way more expensive than the first game, so I won't be able to play. Lastly, thanks for everything. You gave me a lot of chances about learning and listening. I'll try to watch the stream more, but I can't promise because I have to study anyway. I can't come to the stream. Ask my question your other social medias. What question do you mean? What should I ask on my social? I see. You will ask your questions. You will send me your questions to my social media pages. Yeah, sure, please. Please do that. I'll be happy to help you. And if you have time, of course, you can come and talk to me anytime you want. Anytime you have a chance, that is. So I'll be happy to talk to you next time we are live. And let me relocate this one. Order the construction of the final pub, and then I will finally go and rest because it's been too long already. Way too long. Maybe it's this tree that is refusing to be harvested. Maybe that's the problem. Goodbye, Ahmed. Take care too. Take care. I still have lots of food. Yeah, it feels like the tree is actually bugged. Hey, Lucian, what's up? I was about to finish the stream, but I'm plagued by this freaking red pine that nobody wants to harvest. I don't understand what's going on here. What devilry is going on? Well, I mean, really, can you harvest the freaking red pine, please? It's unbearable. I have enough laborers, I have enough builders, but nobody wants to come and take care of that. And I want to go and relax already. Let me build a pub here. Last house is relocated, but the red pine. Maybe I should just press delete. Maybe it will happen after I reload the game, because maybe it's just a glitch once again. How much gold do I have in the town? 8,000. Okay. It's awful. It's just awful. This well I'm gonna relocate to here, I think. And then I'm gonna place the festival pole here. This tree is a private property, cannot remove here. Yeah, it looks like this explanation works best. I have no other explanation for this devilry. I'm so frustrated, to be honest. Let's build the festival pole also. Otherwise the homestead here will lose its attractiveness. Illusion, how are you? Before I go, how are you? How is life? Death and suffering in the village, it looks like. Death and suffering. Oh! It's been removed! At last! At fucking last! It's... Oh! Let's build the festival pole here then, in the place where it belonged. Yeah. Waiting for your... This war of mine that is life. This life of mine. Well, it's quite a request. But you know that Planet Crafter has been released in lots of RPGs, so if only I could stream full time, but I will have to eat dust and snow if I stream full time, because streaming hasn't been in any way profitable in these 4 years of streaming. So I mean, I love my job with all my heart, so I don't want to change anything in that respect, but that means that I cannot be streaming a lot also. I have to balance my live events with streaming. Okay, festival pole is standing. That means that this house and this house should not be a problem anymore. And with the pub ready, we mustn't have any problems at all. Now, Baldur the Peddler, what's your story this time? Maniac. Thank you. Not interested. So, you no longer are behind in your disability status, so please get back to life. Please get back to life. Stop your bullshit. It's 31%. Enough. Get back to life. There is even a pub for you here. And a festival pole. Get back to life. Yes, at last. At last. Okay. Time to stop for today, people. Time to stop for today. Thank you very much for watching. I'm saving the game. Let's check that the save... Yeah, save happened. Let's quit. The fortress looks damn good. I hope so, but I don't think so. It could be much better if I had better tools with the game, but I'll have to wait until they improve their flattening tool in the future. So let me express my gratitude. Let's begin with Twitch. Illusion, thanks to you for coming and talking to me. You are the first person who came on Twitch in a long time, actually. Recently, YouTube has been much more active with this game, and I'm very thankful to everyone who watches the game. In my recordings also. So Nimra, Baba Yaga, Ahmed, and Chioki. Yeah, I think these are all who came on YouTube, and Elysian on Twitch, and the good game has been silent. So, but probably somebody has been silent also. So to you, my gratitude goes as well. And I already told that I'm very thankful to the population of YouTube for coming to my channel and talking to me there. So take care, people. I'll see you next time. I'll probably be streaming tomorrow. And enjoy your weekend. Yeah, I appreciate everything. Till next time. Cheers.